To talk more about this breaking news we've been telling you about for the past few minutes. A Pakistani airliner diverted to another airport in London, escorted by a fighter jet, but we don't know why. We know there's some sort of incident that happened on board that Pakistani airplane. Richard Quest, as I said, is in London. Richard, do you know more?
Well, yes and no. I mean, I can tell you a lot of detail about where the plane was going from and to. It was going from Lahore in Pakistan. It's Pakistan International Airlines flight 709, Lahore to Manchester in the northwest of England. 297 passengers on board. I can even sort of show you what happened. The aircraft goes over the English Channel. It goes across the coast of the UK into the English Midlands, and then instead of going up towards Manchester, it suddenly goes north, turns round to the top, and at some point in there, it is escorted by Typhoon fighters from the Royal Air Force. It then heads south over the eastern part of England towards Stansted Airport, which is in the southeast of the country, and landed there a short time ago. Now, that's a lot of facts about what happened. What we don't know is why, other than there was an incident on board. That can range the gamut from full-scale terrorist activity right the way through to drunken, abusive passengers who caused a threat to the aircraft.
And would it be possible, in light of what happened in recent days in London, with the terrible murder that took place on that public street, might authorities in Britain be a little, I don't know, nervous? And that's maybe why a British fighter jet escorted this plane to another airport in Stansted?
There's absolutely no doubt, none whatsoever, of what you've just said. Security levels have risen in the UK. The threat level is high already. And as a result of what took place on the streets of Woolwich in South London earlier this week, no question, any form of activity. The British Prime Minister David Cameron has made it clear that no stone will be left unturned and everything will be done to ensure the safety of servicemen and, of course, of the country. And with that in mind, there can be no doubt that a heightened state of alert would increase the risk response and the threat response in an incident like this.
All right. Well, we also have reporters on the way to that airport to see exactly what's going on. Richard Quest, thank you very much. Newsroom will continue.